Hey Wesley, that ain't who tells it like a TI is. If you like my video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like my channel, please subscribe. Topic I'm going to talk to you today about is the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion, and also the announcement that they're going to have a Real Housewives of Dubai. Uh, and also they're supposed to be having some casting going on. I think for the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. As I just mentioned, I'm going to talk about this reunion season, not reunion, the season finale. The reunion is coming up this week, but the season finale. The season finale was real good to me. I liked the season finale. It started off with Karen and Ray sitting in their living room talking, and then Karen mentioned to Ray that she was going to FaceTime the event coordinator to see was everything gonna be up to par and right like she wanted, and also after they FaceTimed them, then it switched to the scene where Robin and Juan were meeting up with Michael and I mean Michael and Michael and Ashley to talk about the renewal ceremony and what was going to be going on, and a little small talk and stuff like that, and so even even Robin had to tell Michael about himself, because he was just talking about there are some people in the group that he don't want to be around, and that's why he had been going to many group functions. And she said in her confessional, I'm glad she said it. She said, Michael has this elitist attitude, think he's better than some people, and I agree with that. I think if Warren wasn't married to Robin, I don't think Michael would like Robin. I think he only likes Robin because she's married to Warren, and he likes Warren, and stuff like that. And then it switched to the next scene where Candace and her mother and her husband were on their way to the recording studio and the record label, and she was there to sign her record contract. The record exec asked her, "Well, what do you already have out?" And she said, "Well, we just did two videos, and I've released two singles already." He said, "Oh, that's good, that's good." And she was saying, "We're working on some other stuff, but my album is not quite complete yet." And when the guy asked her, he said, "Well, are you on any social media platform?" She said, "Oh yeah, I'm the social media queen." And I was saying, "Well, maybe you should have said you were a social media queen, because I mean, you're kind of lukewarm on social media. Some people like when you post on social media, Candace, and other people don't. So maybe she shouldn't have put that in there." And then after that it switched and switch back to the scene where Karen showed up at the venue, and she was surprised and happy that the venue was pretty, and it was elegant, and it was beautiful as she wanted it to be. And then she went up stairs to try on her wedding dress and get ready. And then she asked one of the I guess coordinators or people of her wedding, was Ray there yet? And they were saying, well, Ray was on his way, but he wasn't there yet. And then it switched back to the scene where Robin and Juan was looking at her warehouse for embellish, which, because she said it's going to be more space, and she was saying it's going to be more space just like the house. And then the next thing you know, Robin was telling Juan, and he said, "I'm tired of talking about, I'm tired of talking about." She was telling Juan that before she decides to have another baby with him, he's going to have to be more proactive. He's going to have to be more active in helping her out with the kids and stuff. And he kept saying, "Well, you know why I couldn't help you out with the kids earlier? You know, I was playing basketball. I was a basketball player." She said, "Yeah, I understand that, but I still want you to help out." And then Juan said, "You act like I'm some kind of trifling trifling person or something. And then he ran off and he ran off and got in the car and sped off. And Robin was calling him and then running behind him. And then she finally caught up with him and said, well, I just, we can't even discuss this. He said, now you always talk about what I do, but you never talk about what you do. And before Robin could even say her stuff, he hurried up and rolled up the window, and she had to hurry up and move her hand before he rolled up on the window. I'm sorry. Robin needs to stop, her and Giselle both. They need to stop being in these toxic relationships, or being in these relationships where these men are lukewarm and they're just doing it maybe to be on TV or maybe to something. And I'm sorry, Robin, I wouldn't even do that, because if that's a sour point for him right now, is him being more proactive, and he has a problem with that. He's going to have a problem. He's going to have a problem in the marriage, and you're going to have a problem, because you're going to be thinking he's okay, and then he's going to wind up going somewhere and doing something. So, Robin, you need to think about this marriage and this baby situation. And then on another note, they showed all of the girls getting ready to go to the wedding rehearsal, the wedding renewal service. And they also showed Robin FaceTime and Giselle, and telling Giselle that Juan is upset with her, and she don't know what to do. And Giselle was saying, just calm down, just be cool. This is Karen's day. You could deal with that another day. Don't let that get to you. And then they got off FaceTime, and so everybody looked good. Ashley had a little like I don't know, was it dark green or gray little short dress on. She looked good. Wendy had a real tight pink dress. The pink dress was good, but I think the dress was just too tight. And I already said Ashley. Also, Skylar looked real good. She was real pretty. I think she had some kind of either yellow or white dress. I think it was a yellow dress. And also, Robin looked pretty good in the dress that she had on. So all the girls came with the looks, and also the fellows. And then the next thing you know, they showed Karen walking up the stairs, or trying to walk up the stairs. She had to get help with that long train. I don't think Karen should have had that long train, but the dress was beautiful and pretty anyway, and stuff like that. And so the girls started asking. Ashley, is Michael coming? She said, yeah, Michael coming. He's gonna be a little late. He had to take one of the kids to somebody's birthday party. I think it was a son, Dean. But anyway, and that's when Candace's husband, Chris, said, well, I better get me another drink in case something happened. And so when he got there, they were all talking at the table and stuff like that. And so, this person with this car. But anyway, they were all talking at the table and stuff like that. And Giselle kind of brought it up, and she said, Michael. She said, Michael, me and you have had some differences back in the past and stuff, but we were able to work it out and move on. She said, don't you want to do that with Chris and stuff? He was saying, no, Chris pushed me. And then Robin had to chime in and say, well, Michael, you did stuff too. No, I didn't. No, I did that. And then so he got so mad. And then so Candace got to saying, wait a minute, I'm tired of this white privilege, because all Michael was just talking about was what Chris did him. Chris pushed him. Chris finally chimed in and said, well, man, you was disrespecting me and you disrespecting my wife. And you came over there and got up in my face and stuff like that. And then Juan said, I can't take this. So I thought Juan was going to walk out the room. He running over there, sitting next to Michael, I guess trying to comfort Michael. I guess he didn't want everybody double teaming Michael and stuff like that. And then Giselle say, well, could both of y'all promise to not say any negative things about each other's wife, and y'all can squash the stuff? And Chris say, well, yeah, I've been wanting to do it. It's up to him. He said, well, I guess so. And it's a shame that it took Giselle had to pull stuff out of Michael. Michael does have that elite attitude. He thinks he's better than all of the rest of the cast, especially the Bassett's and stuff like that. And like I said, like I mentioned earlier in the video, if it wouldn't be for Juan, I don't even think he would like Robin, because the way he gave Robin that look when Robin was talking about him. And then he acted like when Candace said about the white privilege. What she mean, white privilege? He knew exactly what what she meant about white privilege. He knows that if that would have been any other black husband acting the way he did, and did the stuff the way he did, that housewife and that husband would have been off that show. So Michael was trying to play dumb in that scene in that episode. But I was so glad that Karen had a big wedding reception thing, and at the end, everybody got to dance except for Michael and Ashley. Ashley, I guess Michael didn't want to dance, so Ashley didn't dance, but they all danced. Even Karen and what you call, they tried to do a little something and stuff like that. And stuff like that. And they also did the shuffle at the end of the thing, and that was good. I also forgot to mention that Macy Gray really sung a beautiful love song for Karen and what you call at the wedding. This is A. Wesley. That ain't even tested like a TI is. I am out. Oh, I'm not out yet. Like I said, they showed clips and stuff about the Real Housewives of Dubai, and I don't know why they're recasting for the housewife of Salt Lake City. I guess because they don't know what's going to happen with that Jan woman. But now this is A. Wesley that ain't even tested like a TI is. I am out.